Hey, guys, welcome back to another video. Today, I'm gonna be going over another one of your real-life English conversations. So let's get right into it. Alright, so this conversation takes place on the first day of class. It's a pretty common situation. You see a seat in class and you want to ask if it has taken or if you can sit there. So let us listen to the conversation and then we gonna talk about some of the expressions that they use. Emma, hey, is this seat taken? Brian, no, go ahead. Emma, thanks. I'm Emma. Are you also in Professor Carter's class? Brian, yeah, I am. I'm Brian. First day too? Emma, yup. I just transferred from another college. Brian, oh cool. Welcome. What's your major? Emma, English literature. And you? Brian, I'm studying business. But I'm taking this class as an elective. Emma, nice. I heard Professor Carter is really good. Brian, yeah, everyone says he's funny and makes things interesting. Emma, that's good to hear. I was a bit nervous this morning. Brian, I know the feeling. But once you make a few friends, it gets easier. Emma, I hope so. Do you know where the student center is? Brian, sure. After class, I can show you. There's a coffee shop and a study lounge there. Emma, that'd be great. Thanks, Brian. Brian, no problem. Glad to help. Alright, now let's talk about some of the things they said. First, when Emma sits down, she says, hey, is this seat taken? So when you're asking if something is taken, for example, a seat or a table, you can say, is this seat taken? Now, if someone says, no, go ahead, that means you can do whatever it is that you want to do. In this case, you can go ahead and sit down. So, no, go ahead. Then Emma introduces herself and she says, I'm Emma. She also asks if Brian is in the same class. You can say, are you also in Professor Carter's class? And Brian responds, yeah, I am. I'm Brian. And he also mentions that it's his first day. You can say, first day too? When you're agreeing with someone, like they're also doing something or they also have the same situation, you can say, yeah, me too. Or, yeah, I am. Next, Emma mentions that she just transferred from another college. So, I just transferred from another college. And Brian responds, oh cool. Welcome. And then Emma asks, what's your major? And Brian says, I'm studying business. He's studying business. And then later, Brian asks Emma what her major is and she says, I'm majoring in English literature. And then he says, oh, that's cool. And then she asks him, do you know where the student center is? And he says, sure, after class, I can show you. And then he tells her about the coffee shop and the study lounge. And she says, thanks. And he says, no problem. Glad to help. Alright, so I hope this was helpful. If you liked this video, please give it a thumbs up and I will see you in the next video.